Thank you. Thank you very much, Rana. It's wonderful to be here with you and with all the participants of this EcoPeace seminar. I would like to take the opportunity to talk about impact investment. And Rana mentioned an impact revolution. I truly believe that we are on the threshold of an impact revolution, which is going to be as extensive as the tech revolution. The implication of that. The implication of that is that investors are going to be investing not just to achieve profit, but to achieve positive social and environmental impact as well. Already we can see around the world $30 trillion and more going to environmental, social, and governance investment, which has the intention to create positive impact or to reduce more often negative impact, and $1 trillion already this year in the field of impact investment proper, which measures the impact that is created. This is equivalent to 30% of all the managed capital in the world. So this is not a flash in the pan. It is a very real change in the trend. And it is full of implications for entrepreneurs, for philanthropists, for governments, and for business. The major implication, and this is where it relates to the efforts of EcoPeace, is that we are moving to transparency on the impact created by businesses. Up until now, ESG investment has relied on very general reporting about the impacts that the business creates, leaving in the dark a lot of the negative impacts and putting forward the positive impacts. In a way, it's become a marketing exercise. But efforts to create metrics to measure environmental impact and to measure social impact, the impact of lack of diversity, of differences in pay, of differences in advancement, those impacts are being measured now, and they are being monetized so that they will be expressed through the financial accounts of businesses. Why is this significant? This is significant because when you look at the Palestinian issue, when you look at the Jordan Valley and the social and environmental positive impacts that you can create by making investments there, it provides an opportunity to attract new forms of investment capital. So we've already seen the development impact bonds. One, which I'm proud to say was initiated by the Portland Trust, which, as you know, I chair, is on the prevention of type 2 diabetes among women living in refugee camps. This is a small development impact bond, about $250,000. The investor is the Bank of Palestine. The outcomes payers are Paltel and the Palestinian Authority. By funding an organization that is working with these women to change their lifestyle habits and the amount of exercise that they get, diet, and so on and so forth, it is capable of reducing the number of pre-diabetics who become diabetics. And there's a $5 million social or development impact bond for employment, which has been launched by the World Bank. So this is the pay for success side of impact investment, and you could apply it in developing the Jordan Valley to the employment of unemployed youth or unemployed women, and perhaps to some economic activities that lead to social improvement. At the same time, paper is only a small fraction today of total impact investment. And you can imagine venture capital, impact venture capital, impact growth investments coming to the Jordan Valley to fund clean tech efforts such as those that have already been mentioned, improvements in tourism, which has a huge potential. The Portland Trust has been investigating the possibility of developing the baptism site on the Jordan River, which also happens to be the place where Joshua crossed into the promised land. It would have a huge economic development advantages for Jericho, which is close by. It could have a huge positive impact for tourism in Jordan and in Israel as well. And so you could identify investment opportunities today that are going to have impact. And if you commit to measuring that impact, you can begin to access money which comes from high net worth individuals, but increasingly from institutional investors like pension funds and insurance companies, and of course also from aid organizations. So I want to leave you with the sense that the huge potential that exists in this region can now be realized through increased support. Of course, one of the major forces in driving impact investment in the world today is entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs who create models which often disrupt the whole industry in the way that Tesla has done. Elon Musk has shifted the whole of the automobile industry through Tesla to electric and hybrid car company in the world. We're going to see a number of disruptive models on new technology. So using impact venture capital to fund tech for good ventures that can deliver profit and impact at the same time is an important new tool for developing the Jordan Valley. So I wish you well in this webinar. I wish EcoPeace success with its efforts. The economic dimension which it is seeking to develop is crucial to the harmony between Palestinians, Jordanians, and Israeli, and absolutely essential to resolution of this conflict. And like the Portland Trust, which I chair, these are not easy initiatives to get off the ground, but they are hugely valuable. So I commend EcoPeace, and I wish you all a very productive